Okay, so I made this Blowdart gun, and you can see links to all the stuff in the description. 1/2 inch CPVC from Lowe's. This is the Silverline brand. You don't want the Charlotte pipe brand. It's too small, even though the size is the same. And then I have a 1/2 inch aluminum bracket that I put on the bottom, and then caulk that on. And then these are darts. They come in 50 packs on Amazon, but anyway, I just wanted to calculate the speed of the darts coming out of there. So we're gonna do a little experiment. Downstairs, we know that speed is distance over time. So I've laid out a little thing here. We're gonna run some darts, and I just wanna show you the experiment, and then let's see how fast it's going. First off, I set up a wood target, and I wanted to make sure that when the dart hit it, it made a sound. I've got a light here and a black background, so we'll see it coming across. I put a tape measure on the floor, and I measured off 20 feet. So all the way to here, 20 feet, and then I put a level against the edge of this, made sure it was level at that bubble, and that's where the end of the barrel is. So we've got 5 feet of acceleration through the barrel, and then 20 feet of travel. And we also have a black background with a bright light. So I will set up a couple cameras and use a clapboard to check the time, stamp on both of them against each other. I know there's going to be some variation in the travel speed because these are 50 caliber, which means they're exactly 1/2 inch across. And this PVC, CPVC that I bought is just short, just smaller than 1/2 inch. So I had to run these through a couple times to kind of squeeze them down like 1/10 of an inch so that they would actually go through the tube. I couldn't get them through the tube. They're about 5 inches, 4 or 5 inches long. And so they look bigger by themselves, but they're small and they're extremely light. So I'm going to shoot 5 of them. We'll measure the time on all of them and do an average or see what the spread is. And then we'll know how fast it's going. Actually, very tight grouping. Well, I learned a couple things through this experiment. Number one is my equipment did not have the good enough resolution. I edit on iMovie, and I can only do 2 video layers, and so I could get the sound synced up, but because of how short the distance was and how quick the time was, it was really challenging to get the actual speed. But I got 0.21 seconds to 0.25 seconds. So if we translate that into feet per second, that's about 80 to 95 feet per second. So I'm actually pretty happy. I'll say 100 feet per second. I could probably get it to, probably burst maybe a little bit over that, but that's cool.